of land like this, and my feet would swing from underneath me, and then she would catch me. And they'd be like, cut! I'm like, oh.
Plutôt discret sur leur relation jusqu'ici, les deux tourtereaux viennent de confirmer leur idylle et laissent désormais transparaître leur complicité.
Oh, Zendaya, la meilleure, aucun doute.
I think that again, like.
There she is, looking beautiful, might I add. As ever. Yeah, absolutely.
Thing that you would change.
See, I don't think I would change anything about the way you play MJ. I think you've got it pretty spot on.
Thanks.
And don't you dare say you would change something about Spider-Man. He's perfect. I built him to perfection.
No, you really did. You know, even your little poses, you go up on your toes. It's very, very elegant.
Do you know what really actually made me angry?
And the finger thing. You do this finger thing.
The other day I saw some stuff from previous movies of CGI Spider-Man, and they didn't do the finger thing.
Yeah. So he does this thing when he lands. You've seen his fingers don't go like this. They go like this. He's very,
that's what he's like in the comics.
He's very serious about his fingers being.
And I have probably got arthritis for the rest of my life from doing this.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything to change.
I wouldn't change anything.
Well, you're not
with MJ.
me, are you? No,
with MJ. Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything about myself.
No, I was talking about MJ.
Okay.
God damn. Oh, my.
I'm trying, damn.
I'm trying, damn. If I could go back to any scene, I'd like to go back to the making out in the rain upside down scene. Yeah. That's what I'd like to do. Is it raining outside?
Yeah.
It is, actually.
And I'm sure fans will agree.
Things in a perfect American accent, but say things that American people don't say, like rubbish or whatever.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I FaceTime. I went skiing right after we finished this movie because, you know, my contract's up, so finally I'm allowed to do things that I couldn't do before.
Like
as soon as I finished, I went snowboarding, and I have an amazing photo of me FaceTiming you with blood all over my face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I answered the phone, you just covered in blood. I was like, what are you doing? It's been
laughing. I was like, how cool is this? It's only been a few days.
Oh, man.
That's very actor-y to do. Instead of the hospital, you call your girlfriend to FaceTime and show her how much blood. Hey, look at all this blood on my face.
Get going again.
How incredible is it to be sharing this craziness with your co-star, with Zendaya?
I mean, amazing. I know she just rocked up now, and I'm trying to see if I can see her. I haven't seen her yet, but she's one of the most incredible people I've ever met, and I love her to bits. So to be here tonight is amazing. I'm delighted to share it with her and my cast and my family. So I honestly can't wait.
Croissant.
It sounds like croissant.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like what you just said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right.
He's changing it, right?
That's what they say. French people say croissant.
No.
Right?
What you just said was different from what you just said before you just
Sick of this croissant nonsense. It's been haunting me for 6 years, this joke. And you brought it up.
Is Peter Parker okay? Because obviously Tony Stark was his mentor, not around no more. How's he coping with it?
He's struggling, man. Let me just get him, hang on.
What?
Hey, man, yeah, I'm having a really hard time at the moment. I don't know why I did that. It's so dumb. I really thought that was about to be some viral clip, and that did not go the way I thought it would. Oh my God.
We'll cut that out.
Send him like he's like some puppet. Let me go get Peter Parker. Hey, man. Peter Parker has been through a lot.
Man.
Yeah.
And
No, I want you to do it as Peter Parker now. There's an infinite amount of possibilities of what could happen.
that's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Because I thought I was being clever by saying pie.
But really,
But
we
I
were
was
just
actually
like,
just talking about apple pie.
I meant like the food.
Yeah, I meant like the food. That's what you just said.
Guys.
Totally stole your joke.
You remember you used to do that all the time?
She would make a joke at a dinner party, and I'd be like, no one heard that, so I'm gonna say it, and then everyone would laugh. I'd be like, I'm funny.
And I'd be like, you used to do it all the time.
Leave him to the jokes.
Now I've
Not
learned
anymore,
to
though.
speak up
Okay.
and not let people steal my jokes.
Sorry, you can tell this is the last interview of the day. I have really lost my mind.
Almost there.
Okay, every superhero also has a weakness. So Zendaya, if you had to advise the villain on how to beat Tom, what would you tell them?
Tickle him.
That is such a good one.
See?
No,
See?
Zendaya.
Disarmed immediately.
No.
Immediately disarmed.
Yeah, I don't like being tickled.
Even just this alone.
No, me neither.
Oh, I don't like being tickled. Let's hold hands, shall we?
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
That's mine.
Virgo.
And he's a Gemini. Because I'm surrounded by them.
You really are, aren't you?
Darnell, you, Marley, my grandma.
Yeah.
Steal from set?
Your heart.
Oh, that's good. I would say... What did you steal from set?
Lots of things,
I mean,
actually.
your costumes. You just took your clothes. A lot of your graphic t-shirts. But the first movie, the sweatshirt.
Yeah. A few of those.
And what did Zendaya steal from set?
Your sweatshirt.
Yeah, my sweatshirts, yeah.
Well, he was going to carpentry school, that I know.
Yeah.
His parents were like, you need to go have a real job. So he was gonna go build things. And I think if you weren't doing this, possibly could have happened.
I probably would have either been a school teacher or a carpenter, I reckon. And I would have been a terrible school teacher. You would have been a school teacher. Yeah. You would have taught, like, art.
We have the same favorite.
Yeah.
It's Iron Man.
Iron Man's our favorite. Yeah.
And what is MJ's first time?
MJ's first line is...
There's only like 2, so get
It's too late. You guys are losers. That's your first line, right?
I think it is.
We're sitting there and then
I'm pretty
I
sure.
say, I think we should probably stop staring before it goes creepy.
Yeah.
Too late. You guys are losers. Well, why do you sit with us? Because I don't have any friends.
Good job. Online. He didn't know. And then he looked online and he found out that he was Spider-Man.
That is true. I actually will never forgive Marvel and Sony for that. The stress
that's messed up.
But I remember, like, when I did my final audition, I waited like 6 weeks until I found out, and there was only 2 of us left. How long did it take them to make that decision?
They knew right away with me, so I don't know.
They did. As soon as you left the room, Amy Pascal was like, brilliant, we found our MJ. I was like, is it that easy?
I think yours is a bigger choice, to be honest.
It's a big choice, but like 6 weeks? That's the most stressful 6 weeks of my life. Rue Bennett. She is a young girl struggling with addiction. She's trying to do the right thing, but because of her mental health, she can't. Or she's struggling to anyway, but she is trying.
Good job.
Yeah. 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars.
I think the world knows Umbrella.
It was an amazing experience, but it was so stressful and I would never do it again. I did this with Jake. I have a much prettier interview partner now. Sorry, Jake.
No offense, Jake.
That's what you just said.
Guys.
Totally stole your joke.
You remember you used to do that all the time?
She would make a joke at a dinner party and I'm like, no one heard that, so I'm gonna say it!
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that you'll be back as Spider-Man?
I'm gonna give you a confusing answer.
People want more, Tom. Go on.
Pie.
What do you mean pie? Like 3.15555.
What do I mean? What do I mean?
Pie.
What do I mean?
You are so right.
Like Pythagoras theorem? Like,
be.
oh, let's go for apple pie?
Sin
like,
con tan could be.
Okay.
Infinity. The truthful answer is I don't know.
Okay.
That's
great.
why he said that.
All
Because
right.
he's also confused.
Pi is
An infinite number?
right, so we don't know.
There's an infinite amount of possibilities of what could happen.
That's what I was
don't know.
trying to say.
Okay.
Because I thought I was being clever by saying pie.
But really,
But
we
I
were
was
just
actually
like,
just talking about
okay.
apple pie.
Apple
I
pie!
meant like the food.
Yeah, I meant like the food. That's what you just said.
Guys.
Totally stole your joke.
It's been...
You remember you used to do that all the time?
Zendaya, how about you? Have you seen the growing or change of Tom?
No, I'm kidding. You've grown so much, but change.
Unfortunately not in height.
You
Fortunately,
changed-
I'm the same height. I'm 5'6.5". Anyway, sorry, you were saying.
Don't let them try to take your.
What were you
your
saying?
half away. No, I was just gonna say that you changed, but in all the right ways.
Thank you.
You're just growing up, and you've you have the pressure of being Spider-Man in real life, and I think you've handled it with a lot of grace.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you've matured, but in the right way. So changing is good as long as it's
Change
like
is
for the
always good.
best.
Change is good.
Yeah, and you're the best. So, which one would you say first? MA or MJ?
Aunt May or MJ?
Dang.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
MJ. Sorry. No, I couldn't possibly answer that question.
Yeah.
My auntie or my girlfriend?
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Not possible. I would save both of them. What's your next question? Sorry, I know we've been just jammering on for ages.
Okay.
I'm so sorry for Zendaya. Maybe you should step up and become
No,
Spider-Woman.
no. I'm not taking that.
Why not?
Because.
Tough act to follow, I get it.
Yeah, come on.
I get it. I wouldn't want to follow me neither.
Those universes.
I'm still killing it. Zendaya wins no matter what. Doesn't matter. I'm still killing the game.
But
That's
You're
fine.
not kidding.
No.
Yeah,
flex it.
Thanks.
What would we be doing in an alternate universe? We have a good old giggle, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I think that. What can I say? I really love that. I really love
You
that.
are really.
Wow.
No. I know. No, I was
to
trying to
look at.
No.
What is going
What
on?
is going
with
on
Peter
with you?
Parker?
And I don't know why Doc Ock would be in that.
I'd like to see MJ in a kind of daredevil setting, like being an why can't I speak? Investigator.
Investigative?
My brain just disconnected from my mouth there. Detective is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, right.
The fan of the book. It was amazing to see in person. And good luck with the rest.
Do you like a gasp laugh that
So
you
here's
do?
the thing.
That's what you do.
Here's the.
And there it is. And there it is.
I'm being bullied. Quizzes.
It says quizzes. Bro, Tom is zooted, my guy. Jeez.
Oh, sweetheart. Quizzy.
Superpower is your ability to calm me down when I am too far gone.
Okay.
It's my superpower.
To stress me out when I'm getting in Andrew Garfield's movie, he said I
does
love
write
you
I
in
love
webs.
you.
I don't know if that's the
So
same.
that's communicating.
I would say.
Are you trying to say something? Should I have said I love you in webs?
I'm gonna
that
say.
what
A member
that
of the
is?
Spider Family. Why would bully?
Do you want to take this on? One of the best things about playing Spider-Man is getting to work with Zendaya.
One of the best things about playing MJ is getting to work with Tom Holland.
Yes.
All of a sudden.
Technology, Zendaya.
So why can't the nanotechnology be on that part?
Because I don't think it's that advanced yet.
See, you just realized that you didn't think about that. Yeah, caught.
I'm tired of doing these with you.
Can't you like live off avocados?
Yeah, me and you are like this today. Oh my, it's definitely. You'd have to take avocados.
Yeah.
You'd have to, like from a pure logistical standpoint, it'd have to be avocados.
Yes.
And if you're gonna take an album, you mean a record, an album?
Yeah.
You have to take one
Probably a
record
greatest hits
with
of
you.
somebody.
Yeah, like that's
I think
what I call music. 07.
Now 27.
I think Zendaya just showed up. Like Zendaya just showed up.
Like
I still have a dent in my
Yeah,
shin.
from running away from like yes.
From the Venice
Oh
set.
my! When you got your legs stuck in there, oh my goodness.
You really do actually.
Yeah, it's still there.
Get that checked out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Broken.
I always have this fear that if he's like working really hard or something's happening, that if he had to like throw up per se, how is he going to get it out? This is a genuine concern.
Yeah.